What do you think about when choosing a character for League of Legends? Do you think about playing some small, frail little being who just jumps around and does a lot of damage like Kha'Zix? Are you thinking that you're more like a Heimerdinger in which you place down turrets to defend yourself and you sit in the back while poking your enemies? Or are you like me, who thinks to yourself, man, I really just want to go fast and be tanky? I give you Rammus. Rammus is the perfect character if you want to be fast, you want to be tanky, and if you want to like really learn how to play in the jungle. I'm gonna go through a quick run over of Rammus's abilities. So let's start off with his passive. Rammus's passive is Spiked Shell. So Rammus deals an amount of damage based on his armor on all of his basic attacks. All of his basic attacks. So if you build armor on Rammus, you're rewarded with more damage on your basic attack. Your Q, you turn into a little ball, and then you accelerate towards enemies. The W on Rammus puts him in a little ball in which he defends himself, and shows this little animation right here. While in this animation, he gets 30 plus 100% of his armor, and his magic resist goes up by 10 plus 50% of his magic resist. But he gets slowed by 30%. Rammus's E ability is a taunt. So you can taunt enemy champions or enemy monsters. And my favorite ability on Rammus is his ultimate. Rammus's ultimate used to just be him walking around and farting and dealing a little bit of damage next to him. Now, Rammus's ultimate does this. Rammus, as a character, has a slow, big minion clear. So minions that are like red buff, Gromp, and blue buff, he's not the fastest at clearing those buffs. So you're going to want to be fighting the raptors and the wolves a lot more. As for the runes that I like to run on Rammus, I really like the Resolve runes. As for the second rune, I like Domination. So if you see players in the draft, for example, or in your ranked games, if you see them pick 3 or 4 AD champions and you still haven't picked your jungler yet, I would almost every single time I would suggest picking Rammus. Just to show a basic Rammus clear on how I usually do my Rammus clear, I've gone into the replay mode to go back to one of my more recent Rammus games, just to show how I normally clear with Rammus. So normally on Rammus you start W, you always get a leash from bot lane because Rammus cannot take big minions, and then you just sit here and then you just auto attack the big red buff until you finally kill it. In this scenario, I was playing into Evelynn jungle. So on Evelynn jungle, I actually go over here and then do my rocks next. I usually smite the big rock, and then I usually just clear these little bad boys out. Just that means I can get a nice little early start into the game. And you'll see that on Rammus jungle that you really want to be heading into that, like, you really want to get into that mid-game power spike. So you don't have the strongest early game in the world, but like any kill or assist that you can get right now is just so strong that anything that helps you push towards the mid game will just be a success. So in this scenario, I see Talon up there, so I thought that I would just queue over, and then me and my teammate over here would just murder him. So this Talon, I don't know what he was deciding to do in this scenario, but like as you can see, he had me warded, so he really should have gotten away. But I sort of just flash over the wall on top of where he's going to land. That's something that you're gonna have to learn on Rammus. So like Rammus doesn't really have the greatest engage to get on top of somebody like in the early game. So I really find myself using my flash just so you can get that little bit of extra distance to land on top of them. Yeah, in this scenario, I came down here, decided to do my, my wolves next. She decides to take the crab because I'm not going to fight her for it. I can't fight an Evelynn this early unless both of my lanes rotated to me, but my mid lane was backed. So I really can't do much in that scenario, and I don't really trust them enough into which they'll actually rotate down to me. So like, No Face over here just decided to rotate down to me, but I wasn't I wasn't gonna take that. I'm not taking that fight. So as you can see in this scenario, I actually decided to leave my Gromp. Just because this Talon is pushing more towards mid, so I decided, yeah, you know what, I might as well just go for another gank. So I ping that I'm coming up here. He doesn't have vision. I knew that he placed his ward down bot side, so I was like, you know what, I'm pretty sure I can go for another gank here. And as you can see, not really a whole lot that he could do, but he's a Talon, so he's just gonna sit here and try to run away. Uh, so I'm playing Rammus, okay? I'm just gonna, like, sure, he's playing Talon, but, like, he's not gonna escape. A scenario in which, what is it? Just playing with people's vision. So I know for a fact that she doesn't have vision on her topside bushes. I know for a fact that she doesn't have that. So I decided to roam over here, and you'll see that in the scenario that she's in, our Aurelia decides to back up, thinking that she's trying to get away. I see this, and I know that she's backing right here because I had vision on her. So I ride the wall up as far as possible. Rammus is an extremely strong champion. As I'm moving into the mid game here, I'm just going to show you that I'm 3-3-4. I got my turbo chem tank online. Don't even have my boots yet. Decided, you know what? I'll just roll without my boots. And as you can see, I just popped my turbo chem tank for no reason on that bush. So what's going to happen here is that I'm going to walk around over here and then try to help out my Malzahar in the mid lane. You'll see why in just a second. So this Diana, I just respawned after I finished killing her, and decided to go straight back to the mid lane to try and help out her Yone finish off this Malzahar. So Malzahar might be level 9, and I'm level 7. You know, I'm not that strong. So like both of them are higher level than me at the moment. She's gonna come in on our Malzahar and gank him. But unfortunately, I'm here, so I just taunt her up. You know, get some good damage on her. She gets her ult off. Yone gets his ult off. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna murder the Diana and then have the Yone walk away from me. Now I'm looking over here and I'm seeing that we have our team fighting in our bot lane, and they're trying their best. They're trying really hard. It was two of my friends are in this game and they're kind of trolling a little bit with they're trolling a little bit with. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna deal with the Viego. As you can see, he misses like all of his abilities with Galio form. So I press the W button, and I just murder him. Because that's what Rammus does. So Rammus is just gonna pick up his life, and just take a nice little stroll over here. And then the Viego is a little bit upset. A little bit upset, as you could see by the question mark pings, and then the lol my poor ignite in the alt chat. So here in this scenario, we take the Rift Herald here, and then we're going to be moving down into the top lane. So I see that my laner up here was fighting a 3-on-1. So I decide, yeah, you know what? I'm pretty strong right now. I'm gonna try and take on the 2-on-1. You know, they miss a lot of their abilities, but I'm playing Rammus, so I'm just gonna hit them with my knock and then flash away. They're gonna come after me. I'm watching them come after me. I'm like, I can still take them one-on-one each, you know? So I'm like, I'm just gonna come over here, gonna murder the Yone real quick, and then he thinks that he's gonna take me, and then he's just going to Zanya, so that means I don't kill him in response. I'm thinking, you know what, I can still kill him. You know, I can still kill him. You know, if he misses his heal ability, I can still kill him. But I'm just gonna back here. I'm gonna play it safe. In this scenario, dragon's about to spawn, I believe, or I just took dragon. Uh, he steals my ult for some reason. Still confused on why he did that. I don't know why a I don't know why anybody would want to steal Rammus ult. So he ults in, of course. Uh, he, you know, we're just enjoying the time here. You know, it's just a little bit more taunting, a little bit more. You're not getting away from me. You know, get more headbutts in. Then I see him there. I'm like, you know, I'm playing Rammus. Imagine trying to run away from a Rammus. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny when people try to run away from you as Rammus, or like when they see you at low health, they just think that they can kill you. So, you know, as a Rammus, you just go, I'm not pressing my W button. Never fight a Rammus in his W form. If you fight a Rammus in his W form, you're just asking to lose. I am respawning at the current moment, but they're pushing in very deep on our team, like surprisingly deep on our team, and I think they might have forgotten that you know, somebody who starts with the letter R is in this game. So I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna get on top of him. He's just gonna sacrifice himself for the team, and then I'm gonna like, okay, let's move on to the next target over here. So I'll go zooming around because I want to catch this Yasuo. I'm like, I don't have vision on him. I have no idea where he is. But you know, I just zoom on over to him. We didn't have vision in that bush or anything. He's gonna ult me, and it's gonna make so much of a difference. Boy, oh boy, is he gonna make so much of a difference there. You know, he got me down to half health. She's gonna ult me. She's gonna get me down to like half health. So, I just backed here. I'm going back to full health. And I see in mid lane is that their Yasuo is pushing up way too far. Like, he's pushing up way too far. Like, look at this level advantage that he has on me. He's level 16. I'm level 14. Okay? I'm just gonna... Like, he can kill basically anybody on my team if he wants to. Luckily I'm playing Rammus though. So one of the final fights of the game. We're just trying to set up for it. You know, we're just trying to clear as many wards as possible so that we can do some stuff. I was like, you know what? Oh, it's time to go in? Okay, fine. I'm just gonna taunt him. He's just gonna get rooted, stunned, ulted. Lots of CC. You know, I'll just roam over here and basically kill everybody. And look at this. Look at this, by the way. She was at basically full health, and I am at very little. As we all see, Rammus is a god who cannot die. No, we got they got a big knock up here, but unfortunately our team is very tanky, extremely tanky. So you know, our Jax just walks around and just kills everybody. You know, he just walks around and kills everybody. Then we don't really have to do much. So I was like, okay, you know, let's just take the blue and him.